Hi everybody, this is the Klein 32914HD 14-in-1 flip socket set, and it actually has a really cool feature there. Klein sent me the product for free to review, but my opinions are my own. What is this? This is a 14-in-1 screwdriver. It has 6 flip sockets. The handle acts as a 7/8 inch socket, plus you can drive bits with it. The handle is wide open inside and very deep, and they will work in every orientation. So if I pull it off there, I can put this guy on like that, put that guy back in there, and then you can see it will go all the way in the bottom. So it doesn't matter which orientation these are in, it will work out for you. Since we have it like this, I'll leave it like that for a bit. What you can see here is the middle section is really easy to pull in and out. This 32500 HDRT guy has the similar feature, but it's even after like doing this for so much, to get this in and out is still very cumbersome for me. It even has this collar right here where you can stick a wrench on it to get higher leverage, which is pretty cool. The handle itself feels surprisingly lightweight, especially when you compare it to these previous handles from this guy here. They feel to my hands roughly about the same. Maybe this is slightly heavier, but only barely. So let's talk about things in here that are neither positives or negatives. They're just sort of neutral for me. When you remove a socket shaft like this, you can see here how the sockets sort of bunch up. They kind of sometimes pinch your hand, and it can sometimes remove a socket from the shaft completely, as you can see there. It's sort of annoying, but not a deal breaker per se. The next thing is that just this thing is huge. Look at look at the banana for scale. It's 2 of these bananas. Like honestly, like I would say this is about a little over a foot long. So what is the surprise? Okay, if you know about the Klein Tools 11-in-1 ratcheting screwdriver that I just showed you, you know that people used to put other things inside the screwdriver. Like in this case, I have a flip socket. So instead of what was originally in there, I now have a metric flip socket in there, and it goes in there just fine. However, if you look inside of here, there's not a lot of space, there's not a lot of distance to be able to actually get something inside of here. So your options are limited. Now, with this guy, oh, look at that. We have a 7-11 flex head ratchet. And not only do we have the ratchet, we have its extension. Look at that. Cool. So that got me thinking, what other big items can we put in here? Well, here is the 7-11 inline driver. And I thought, that's cool. And it almost goes through. So I found anything thicker than the 13 or 14th style guys won't pass through. And in fact, you can see this little ring right here. That kind of is the litmus test for whether or not something will pass through. This is just ever so slightly thicker than that, so it won't pass through. But then I thought, well, if that won't work, maybe this guy will work. And it's hard to stick in there because it's very strong, but you can get the Leatherman ratchet in there. Just to show you here, it will not go in there. So that's really cool. That will fit in there. So because you have so much space in there, you could probably even drill that out if you want to have a pass through 7/8. But because you can drill that out, really length might not be an option. You might be able to, put even more in there for whatever reason you might want. My overall thoughts is that I'm not sure if this is the most practical idea ever. However, I think this is a really good buy for 2 circumstances. So circumstance number 1, I currently carry my flip sockets like this. I have them in a row like this, and that makes it easy for me to grab what I need when I need it. But this dangles, it can cause havoc in your tool bag or tool pouch, and it generally speaking doesn't feel the greatest. This does not wobble. This does not create noise. You can stick this in a tool backpack at the very back, and when you need it, just pull it out, remove whatever piece you want. You have all 6 sockets. So that's great. They're not loose, they won't flop around or be unorganized looking if you have OCD and care about that. If you currently don't have any flip sockets and you think you might want some, this can be a great low hassle way to get almost a full set right away. Okay, you'll save a few bucks if you buy them separately like this. However, if you're into weird, cool stuff to mess around with, this handle is super fun, man. Like I can't overstate how fun this handle is. Thanks for watching, and please check out my review on the Klein Flip Socket Swivel Head Adapter.